Find out what is causing the slow traffic over the Red River.
And see where journalism students went this week.
Welcome back to another semester of NSU News. I'm Doug Perry.
And I'm Gregory Spencer. Thank you for joining us. Your news starts now.
The search for the new provost is almost over. Dr. Lisa Abney and Dr. Ihsan Al-Qadi are the final two candidates for the position. There was a forum for students and faculty to meet Dr. Abney today at 2 p.m. and another one set for tomorrow at 10 a.m. to meet Dr. Al-Qadi. Dr. Abney is currently the acting provost, and she took Dr. Thomas Hansen's place when he stepped down during the semester. Al-Qadi is a professor at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette.
Student involvement first starts with you. NSU reporter Jeffrey Shawlers gives a preview into the coming election of two campus organizations.
Election time is in the air as both SAB and SGA close out another year and prepare for the next one. Both organizations will be holding elections for their new executive officers. SAB elections will be held on March 8th.
You have to fill out the application and return it back by a deadline, and then they have to prepare a speech, and then the board discusses them and votes on, who they'd like to be in that position.
In-house elections will also include SAB's 5 committee heads. However, a campus-wide election will be used to vote for the new representatives on the board March 12th. SGA elections will be held on March 24th. SGA Senator Ruth Wisher knows that voting for this will be a different process.
This year we're doing a new thing. It's going to all be online, just like the SAB elections were. And it's going to be where students can access it from their computer, from the lab, from home, wherever, so that way they don't have to come out to the union to vote.
With the new year comes new beginnings for both organizations.
It's something that we say, it's something that we really strive to do. We go out and, every member of the Senate goes out and takes polls, talks to students, just because that's why we're here. We're not here to be more powerful than anyone else.
Both SGA and SAB would like students to know that through this election process, that they will uphold the standards of the organization. The results of the elections will be reported in the next couple of weeks. Reporting for NSU News, I'm Jeffrey Scholler.
Students may be paying an extra 10% in tuition next year. Governor Bobby Jindal unveiled a proposal that he hopes will improve education at Louisiana universities and increase graduation rates. Director of the News Bureau, David West, said that Louisiana schools have a tuition 60% lower than other universities in the South. The Louisiana Granting Resources and Autonomy for Diplomas Act, or the LA Grad Act, will allow schools to increase their tuition without the approval of the state legislature each year until they are equal to the tuition of that at other universities. The proposal is waiting to be approved by the state legislature.
Well, since tuition is going up, it's a good thing that the Department of Journalism is offering a work scholarship to high school students with media experience. There are 3 scholarships and $1,000 apiece up for grabs. The first preference will be given to students who declare journalism as their major. The students will be asked to work with the Current Sauce, the Potpourri, and KNWD, and will be awarded $500 per semester. For more information, contact the Department of Journalism at 1-800-256-8025. The deadline for applications is April 2nd.
Find out how the Grand Ecor Bridge that runs over the Red River is getting a facelift. Reporter LaKimbria Williams brings us the story.
For more than 500 days, some residents will have to wait in line when they get ready to cross the Red River. The Grand Encore Bridge is being reduced to one-lane traffic for its redecking. During this time, the bridge will have the existing 6-inch thick concrete roadway removed and replaced with 7.5-inch thick concrete. With the contractor having 525 days to complete the work associated with this project, people will be waiting in line until July of 2011. Michael DeSelli, the project engineer, speaks about any possible closures of the bridge during this time.
They want to minimize the number of times they close the bridge for several reasons. One, because it's an inconvenience to the public, but also it costs them more money, and people just don't like working in the middle of the night anyway. Not even their workers. It's unsafe because it's dark.
The night closures can only happen on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights from 11:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m.
As of right now, the contractor's told us he doesn't even plan on considering using them until April at the earliest.
While the redecking process could be an inconvenience to those using it regularly, the finished product should be worth the wait.
This new concrete deck will make a smoother ride for the public, and it'll give them a longer lasting bridge.
Reporting for NSU News, I'm LaKimbria Williams.
For more information on the Grand E-Corps project and bridge delays, you can call 318-793-4445, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also view project information and updates on the web and locations on the screen.
Broadcast journalism is an art. At least that's what our 3 NSU reporters learned when they traveled to a professional news station. Sarah Kramer brings you inside the scoop and takes you to be a journalist.
Reporters Jeffrey Scholler, LaKimbria Williams, and I traveled to KALB Channel 5 in Alexandria to learn how the professionals work. Content manager Archie Morgan taught us the importance of broadcast journalism.
He told us that if it bleeds, it leads.
A car scene with the jaws of life there and a camera. Oh, that's beautiful. That's 5 o'clock. That's 5:30 at 6. You throw it on at 10. Maybe the next day you run it as a VO. You have an update of the patient. I mean, that's huge.
He gave us a tour of the studio. We got to meet the staff in the newsroom. We watched anchor Mark Hamblin and meteorologist Carrie Hall live at noon. We even got to take pictures on the set. And we learned what it takes to be a successful broadcast journalist.
If you can run a camera and report and produce and write a clean script, you're in.
Scholler took Morgan's advice and said that he really benefited from the day's trip.
Learned a lot, saw a lot. Very important because I want to be a producer, and he talked a lot about doing producing. And it was really nice to hear from a producer's kind of standpoint what I wanted to do. So, I'm looking forward to more trips like that in the future, so.
And now we will continue to bring you news about things going on campus and in the city of Natchitoches. Reporting for NSU News, I'm Sarah Kramer.
So, Kelly, it's been super cold outside this past week. Please tell me we can expect some warmer weather than this upcoming weekend.
Actually, spring's finally here. We're expecting temperatures in the 70s for this weekend, so I'll have more on that right after the break.